What up, folks? It's Jai, independent hip hop consultant. I'm here today to talk to you about the reasons people fail to create a buzz. These would be the top 10 reasons, in my opinion. These are the same questions and the same things that come to me over and over again. I can tell you the main reason is professionalism. A lot of folks I talk to out there just don't have a clue how to be professional and stay street credible. I'm not saying you got to put on a suit and tie. I'm not saying you got to look all preppy and this is hip hop, this is rap, this is urban, this is the streets talking. But there is still a manner of professionalism on the streets. There's still a way to keep your street cred and come across like you know what the hell you're doing. Let's get to it. Number 10, building MySpace pages that you can't read. Folks, stop building these pages with backgrounds that are white and using white text. I search MySpace every day for 2-3 hours at a time, looking for new groups, looking for new music, trying to figure out what's going on, trying to keep my finger on the pulse of the hip hop society. The problem is, I reach pages every day that I can't read. I might hear some music that's cool, but if I can't find out about the group, I pass. I move on. I skip them. This is because I can't read about them. I can't see where they're from. I can't see what they're like. I can't see what they're doing. I can't see when their next show is. I can't see anything about them because their backgrounds are so cluttered that you can't read the text. Folks, stop building them. I'm not telling you to use plain backgrounds. I know if you go to my MySpace page, I've got a plain black background. That's because I want folks to be able to read everything. I'm running a consulting business. I want you to be able to soak it in. You don't have to do that, but make sure you're doing some backgrounds that we can read what you have to say. It's the only way your MySpace page works. If you're not able to read it, it doesn't work. Number 9. Hiring a crackhead and Jays to pass out your flats and flyers before the shows and around the block. Folks, would you come up and let this person hand you a flyer? I don't think so. I mean, come on. Stop hiring the local crackheads to pass out your flyers. If they are actually doing it, all you're doing is scaring the crowd away. What do you think a white person's going to do having a picture like this come up to them and try to pass out a flyer? They're going to run the other way. You aren't helping your image. You're not giving yourself street cred. You're not looking cool. You're blowing it. You're scaring people. I know it's cheap. I know you can get one for real cheap right around the block at the liquor store. It's not working, folks. Stop doing it. Stop using folks that don't look professional. Find college students. Find high school students. Find some cute girls around the block. Find something other than Jays and crackheads. All you're doing is scaring people. Number 8, again with the crackheads, stop making your posters and flats too hood. What do I mean by too hood? I mean stop putting crackheads on the cover of your posters. Stop putting J's, on your flats. What happens if a 16, 15-year-old kid, white kid, gets a hold of this and his parents find it in his room? They're not going to buy your CD. They're not going to be allowed to listen to your music. And folks, don't forget, white kids buy the music more than the black kids. You can't scare them off. I understand, again, you're trying to have street cred, but you got to have professionalism. A lot of places, Walmarts, they're not going to hang those posters. FYEs, they're not going to hang those posters. You're wasting your money. Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, you can be cool in front of your friends, but when it really comes down to making a marketing buzz, all you're doing is hurting yourself. Don't do it, folks. I highly suggest it. Number 7, talking street, talking slang, using ebonics when you're trying to talk to folks at shows, when you're trying to talk to people on the street, when you run into people, when you're at the gas station and they hear the music and you ask about it. Know what you're going to say, folks. Don't sit there and go, we're grimy. It doesn't work. Know what you're going to say to these people. Have something put together. Rehearse it. Know when someone asks you about your music, what you're going to say to them. Know that if a fan comes along, or a reporter, or a DJ, and asks you who you sound like or what your music is about, have it rehearsed and ready. Yeah, you can come off the top of your head some, but you don't want to sound horrible. You don't want to talk so street that they can't understand you. You don't want to talk so street that a white kid's looking at you like, what did he say? It happens, folks. You know it. I know it. We all know it. Start talking professionally. Again, it doesn't mean you have to be all preppy and stiff. It means you have to talk where people can understand what you're saying and you can create the buzz with what you're saying. You're a salesman. Sell your music. Sell yourself. Number 6, stop leaving the club as soon as the show's over. Go out, talk to people. If you're shy, if you're embarrassed, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why you're doing it. I don't know if you're heading to the car to smoke. I don't know what it is. But most you artists out there, when I come see your shows, at the end of your show, when you're done, you pack up and you get out of town. Stop it. Go in, talk to people, shake hands, meet them, pass out flyers, pass out free CDs. You've got to make a personal connection with your fans. If you're not making a personal connection, you're not winning. Stop leaving the shows as soon as the show's over. Go up to the DJ booth, talk to the DJ, get feedback from them. Talk to the club owner, get feedback from them. Then go around to the crowd, your fans, the audience. Have a clipboard and a piece of paper and a pen and get email addresses so you can email them. You need to be making personal contact with your fans.